I want to chat with you for a minute about the last episode of Sister Wives when Kody lied his face off by going on there and saying that after the legal divorce, nothing between him and Meri changed, and that, in fact, he was so dedicated and consistent in his relationship with Meri that after they did the legal divorce, he sent Robin home. He took Meri out for dinner, and then he gave her a ring, and they probably went home and had marital relations. And they cut to Meri being like, first off, I cannot believe that he would even say that, because he would never say that. I think the implication, I'm not totally 100% sure, was that he would never speak about that kind of relationship with any of his wives. So first off, the fact that he said that is so out of character. And secondly, they did not have that kind of relationship at that time. She has said, I think it was 2 seasons ago, that they had not had that kind of relation for several years prior to the catfishing, which would be kind of, I think, around the time they moved into the cul-de-sac or before that. I mean, if there is something I actually want more detail on, it would be that. And I've been begging all season that now that she has left him and she is not held to this list that we've now discovered that she was held to, let's start getting some real details about what was happening in these early seasons. And she even says in this little quote here, this is the thing that she's saying, and then you can't just keep up the facade. She said that around the legal divorce, they actually had a pretty good relationship. But, you know, he kind of like grew closer to her when she gave her the legal divorce. But then it very quickly, the facade didn't last for very long. And that's why she was like, oh, you're trying to imply that you were the perfect husband through that whole thing, which is always his deal. That's always been his deal. Every marriage that has failed for him, everything that has gone wrong, he has been like, I never changed. I was the perfect husband. I always kept a strict schedule. My time and attention and emotions and all that was equal. And then, of course, he'll turn around and be like, Robin gets more because she's the better wife. She's so loyal, which is objectively hilarious, because if we were to put together a list of things his wife's have said about him while he was still with them, Robin is at the absolute top of the list of people throwing him under the bus. So when he was with Christine, she was Team Kody, and she defended him, and she would talk about how she was wrong. When Meri was with him, she defended him. And in fact, she defended him against Christine when Christine was leaving. When he was with Janelle, you know, she would say a little something here and there, but she was it used to drive the fans crazy, just absolutely nuts, because he could be the biggest butthead ever. And they'd be like, oh, it was my fault. It was my fault. It was my jealousy. It's, you know, we have to work on this. Okay. But Robin, who is still with him, is like, he should be doing this. He should be doing that. He didn't do enough with Janelle. He should be going after Janelle. He should be sleeping on Christine's this. He should be doing that with the kid, you know, all of that kind of stuff. She has no problem telling him what's what. So yeah, I'm not shocked, because that means like I couldn't believe it was within his character to do this, but it was like I did like snort and guffaw when he said we probably went back and had that kind of relationship. I was like, oh my gosh, absolutely not. And they kind of cut to over to Meri saying the same thing. I couldn't believe it.